Hello, hi, and welcome to Skipping the Small Talk with Empower Autism, a podcast where we discuss everyday experiences, autism, family advice, and more. My name is Riley, and I'm here again today with Maddie.
Hi!
Thank you for joining us again.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me. It's a pleasure to be here.
It's been a little minute since we spoke to you, so I thought I'd just start us off by saying, how are you? What have you been up to?
Very stressed, very stressed. I just started my master's in Clin Psych, so it is very, very, very stressful. But apart from that, I've been good. And you? How about you?
Yeah, I'm in my last semester
Oh, hell yeah.
of my bachelor's.
Epic.
Not my
Bachelor's
master's.
is still amazing. Bachelor's is still amazing. Don't like this
Thank
stuff.
you, but
That's
also
amazing.
I didn't know you were doing a master's. That's incredible.
It's like, it's a miracle out there, to be honest with you. So.
It's a miracle for anyone. That's pretty cool.
Thank you.
Yeah, finishing uni, dealing with life.
Yeah, full
Dealing
on,
with
full on.
life.
Yeah.
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 The world is
Hectic.
happening.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
If you get into that, it'll be a nightmare.
Yeah, but that's not what we're talking about today.
Fortunately.
Today, we are returning a little bit to our roots. Not that we've got roots really at this point. We're talking about life skills topics. We're talking about motivation around the home.
Yes, so fun.
Which is very exciting and honestly a topic that I really appreciate being included in the life skills modules.
Me too, actually.
Yeah, I have periods where I am very motivated to, do my chores and keep my space clean, and then I have periods where I'm like, I can't do this right now.
I think that's like really normal. I think it's like normal to kind of go through those kind of like fluctuating levels of motivation. I think that's really normal. Like,
yeah. So when we're talking about motivation around the home, what are we talking about?
I guess I don't know how much I'm supposed to like engage with. I forget if it's been too long, but maybe both. Hey, if you guys feel left out. But I guess it's kind of about like in this specific module. I guess the aim of it is kind of talk about like chores and like kind of like daily routine and like that kind of stuff, and like making sure you get like tasks done and like different like back cleaning and all that kind of stuff. So it doesn't sound that riveting, but I guess the aim of the module is to kind of help make it feel more manageable and doable, I guess, especially when we approach it maybe from like an autistic lens, where it's like sometimes in like neurodiverse lens, where it's like sometimes there's those struggles with like executive function and like sensory difficulties as well, and like those kind of things. So like of course incorporating that as part of it.
Yeah, I think for me, when my space is messy and I'm like just going around life, it's usually fine. But then if I'm like already stressed, my space is messy, it gets really overwhelming, and it's just like another thing that I have to think about. And I think being able to sort of manage that and have strategies, that's
so
really useful. Just like general peace of mind.
Exactly. And I think the cognitive load as well that comes with like mess is like more than we realize. Like when our space is cluttered and everything like that, it kind of just adds to that like mental overload that we kind of already have when we're stressed in our day-to-day lives. And like even the cognitive load of like looking for things or like trying to find things like where the hell are my keys, where the hell is my phone, like where is anything, like it's all like I went through a stage, like I actually don't know what happened between now and then, but like I went through a stage where, but like I don't know how long it was, but like there was like a point in my life where at no stage could you see my floor. Like it was like always messy. And my friends like always would make this joke with it, like if we come over, like are we going to be able to like walk in your room? Like is there any floor space for us to like stand? Like what's going on? And it was just always messy. And I don't know, it's been years since it's been like that, but like maybe like a couple last. Yeah, I actually don't know what changed. I guess we can talk about that, maybe like some strategies of like how we can like keep things clean, etc. What's useful. Yeah.
We'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out for you.
We'll do some diving into your
into my exactly. Yeah, exactly. It's about me today, guys. Actually.
Yeah, I mean it's great that you mentioned losing stuff as well, because we were talking a little bit before this. We're kind of more approaching this topic from an ADHD lens.
Quick disclaimer. I will say I don't want to. I guess like speak. I don't like misspeak. I guess because I'm ADHD, not autistic, so I don't want to like kind of I don't know, speak for like autistic people because I don't have that same experience. But I guess there is still overlap with like autism and ADHD, like the neurodiversity kind of like there's like a thing like a Venn diagram. There's a huge chunk in the middle that overlaps. So like I can speak from like that's like the middle of the Venn diagram and the ADHD side, but like not so much the like sort of autistic traits. So just a quick disclaimer.
Yes, and for me being ADHD, autism and ADHD, I think it's hard to differentiate the two when it's just kind of how my brain works.
Yeah.
I can't entirely tell you which thing's which. But I do think the ADHD side of it makes it harder for me to stay organized, and like I lose things all the time.
It's chaotic macros, everything.
Yeah, and then the autistic side of my brain is not happy about that.
Yeah, right.
Is not happy about that.
Yeah, right.
So it's a bit of a push and pull situation.
Yeah.
So it feeds into it.
Oh, lovely.
Because I get more stressed, and then I.
Oh.
Sorry. And then it's very cool. It's very
It's like a vicious cycle a little bit.
Yeah.
I know I get quite stressed as well. Like when I'm because I guess it's like also then there's also like the Venn diagram of like anxiety as well, which like it's like the third circle, and they're all kind of like overlapping as well. And so like when things are really messy, you'll more likely feel overwhelmed and stressed, and then but then sometimes you get to a point where you feel so stressed you actually can't deal with the mess, and so it kind of just like compounds and it gets worse. And so
I do this really interesting thing where I'm someone who stress cleans.
Oh,
so
okay.
if I am really stressed about like other stuff in my life, usually the sort of cleaning and stuff is like something that's always in the back of my mind. Like, I kind of have like a time limit of like I should do my chores within this amount of time, and it's like building up because I'm doing all these other things, and I'm like really stressed about that. I don't feel like I can control these other things in my life so much, so instead I'm going to clean.
That's really good.
And it's great for
cleaning.
It works.
Great cleaning.
It does work a little bit because it feels like
you're being productive,
in control, and then like I'm less stressed about the space.
Yeah, right.
Doesn't necessarily fix the other problems.
That's fine. But maybe it kind of feeds into that motivation. Maybe it kind of like gives you kind of that I don't know, confidence boost of like, hey, I did this. What other things can I achieve? And then you maybe can work on those other things.
Yeah. Well, with ADHD, a lot of the time it's like starting stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, that executive function.
Yeah. So like if you start with like a little chore, then maybe you can move on to like my uni assignment. Which I'm putting off by doing the chore.
Yeah.
In theory anyway.
In theory, yes.
Hey,
sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. That's okay. I do find I feel like I'm like a similar one, but sometimes I'll like procrastinate by cleaning. I'm like, I would rather.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like almost like I don't know if I'll start the uni assignment after, but my room will be spotless, that's for sure. Like I'll do a deep dive in my closet, like it's really looking neat in there, but has my uni assignment got a title, page, or any words?
Okay.
No.
Well, hopefully will eventually.
Maybe, fingers crossed.
But I definitely get that.
Yeah,
feeling like in my mind all of these things are kind of equal importance, even when maybe they
are. Yeah, sometimes that's important as well. I think that's one of the things that they talk about in the module as well, kind of maybe like writing lists about like chores, maybe like allocating like how often you have to do them, maybe ranking them by importance. So it's like, how often do you have to like clean out the car? Probably not that often unless you trash it every day. But like that's probably like lower on the list. But maybe it's something you can certainly tick off. But like it's maybe lower than maybe making a bed or like cleaning bathrooms.
Or some parts of your house and stuff that you probably want to keep clean more often, like the kitchen and bathroom. Hygiene reasons.
Exactly, hygiene's an important part of this.
If you live with other people as well, I don't know.
Yeah, like shared spaces.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like I always feel awkward saying this, but I just cost of living is so much. So I am very grateful. I'm very grateful in that. My parents, like I still live with my family at the moment just while I'm doing masters and everything like that, because like you can't really. It's kind of like you're not really able to work much when you do a master's just because it's like a full-time job. So it's like, where are you gonna find time to work during then? But so I still live there. But even like the importance of like in those shared spaces, like trying to keep those clean, not leaving your rubbish everywhere and all that kind of stuff. Like being respectful of the other people in the house. I don't know about Jade.
Yeah, well, I lived with my partner. I moved out a little over 6 months ago. I'm fairly lucky that both of us are quite
that's so
clean people, but I have a lot of friends who aren't, and their problem is more that they don't communicate about it.
So they don't tell you their mess until you're living in their space, and then you want to cry.
I have a group of friends, and there's 4 of them who live together, and 2 of them are clean, more clean and organized, and they'll cook and get groceries and stuff, and then 2 of them don't do that.
Yeah.
And the people who do it don't tell the other people that they're stressed out or they're uncomfortable with it or they need a break or anything like that because they don't want the conflict.
Yeah, right. That's a hard.
That's a different conversation.
But it's a hard conversation. That's really, you got lucky. I think that you and your partner are both quite clean people. I think. Yeah. I think that can be quite a source of distress for people.
Yeah, I mean, talking about strategies, we when we were talking about moving in, we made a chores list.
Oh, that's great.
And we don't use it now because we've realized that both of us kind of have like fallen into a routine and things, and we'll like do the stuff as it comes up. But yeah, we had like a chore list of, okay, like you'll do these chores and I'll do these ones, and we talked about like, well, what do you prefer to do?
Yeah,
so we can like split the load, because like he doesn't like doing washing up.
Yeah, okay.
He's hands in the dirty water and stuff. And I think originally I was like, I hate cleaning the shower because it's like sensory overload for me.
Yeah, sure. And like it's very pungent, the smells. That's the other thing I'm saying, like sensory stuff can be like, that can make it hard as well. Like from a neurodiverse perspective, just because of like sometimes it's very strong bleach and everything like that, such a strong smell.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if anyone likes to use bleach, but they have to, but
Well, yeah, we like split it by like what are my capabilities, what am I happy to do, what do you prefer to do, which I think is a good way to go about it if you have like sensory sensitivities going into that. It's like I have like a dust mites allergy, so like I don't do the like laundry so much. Like I'll do it occasionally, but typically that's like Dante's job.
Yeah, okay, that's so good. That's so good that you have like that. You had that that conversation first, and then it worked out like that. That's really good.
So that's maybe more of the autism side of it. It's like sensory issues, I guess.
Maybe.
I mean, I think most people don't particularly enjoy doing chores. Some people really do would do in like certain circumstances, but I think everyone has like specific like reasons why they do it, and like preferences for which things are like easier for them, or they're more motivated to do, less motivated to do. Do you have a favorite top favorite chore? Watering the plants is a nice easy one.
Oh, that's nice. That's kind of like gardening vibes. You're out in nature.
Yeah, just out indoor plants.
Inside in nature.
Since we've gotten a really light vacuum, actually,
okay.
That's been a lot.
Is it like one of those handheld ones?
Yeah, it's still a corded one, but it's just like the cheapest one they have.
Yeah, right.
So that has actually been really great, because my family one used to be like one of the big bulky ones. I hated doing that.
Yeah.
But now that I have like a light one, I can just like pull it out and use it super quickly.
I feel like that's an important part as well about like exploring how you can make like chores feel more manageable and doable, and like the utensils or like the cleaning products or like the I don't know, like the devices or whatever, like a vacuum or whatever it is you use to clean. And like finding the most optimal one. Like if I had a handheld, like one of my friends has a vacuum that's like just handheld, no cord, and it lights up, and it's really fun vacuuming at night. I would vacuum every single day, maybe twice a day if I had that vacuum. My cryo vacuum, which is like a corded one, like that's my sister is delegated that task. Because I really hate it, and whereas I have it clean bathrooms, so I'll do that one.
It's just like something about the fact that it's heavy and kind of
and it's heavy and chunky as well.
Yeah,
so I'm like, it's just cord chunky. I'm not doing it.
And then I've also experienced the wireless ones as well, which is
what's a wireless? That's bougie as hell.
Not a current one, but my dad has like a wireless.
Wait, no wireless. Sorry.
Like a charger and like a port. It's not attached to anything.
Connect to my phone and listen to music at the same time. Put this podcast on actually. Plug the podcast. Sorry.
Exactly. Podcast on the vacuum.
You podcast on the vacuum?
Yeah.
That'd be crazy. Imagine the settings so it's like connect to Spotify, play a vacuum. Copyright that. I'm copyrighting that. No one's stealing my idea.
You heard it here first.
You heard it first, guys.
No one podcast.
Vacuum podcast.
There'll be no issues with that.
No, not at all. It's like so loud with the vacuum.
Like my dad will listen to music while he vacuums, so.
But yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
I listen to podcasts while I clean. Yeah. That's another thing. Strategies for making things seem easier. Listen to a podcast. It really helps.
Yeah.
Even this podcast. But yeah, listening to podcasts or like music is makes it really
watch a YouTube video or something.
Yeah.
Do that while I'm doing the dishes.
Oh, that'd be good. Yeah, that'd be good.
Just set your phone up. I'm like, I have the windows all there. So
Oh, hell yeah. What kind of YouTube videos do you watch? Any recommendations for
anything? I'm gonna forget everyone's names now.
It's okay.
Jacob Geller.
Jacob Geller. Shout out Jacob Geller.
There's really good videos. Spice 8 Back.
Okay, slay.
Is the Magic the Gathering YouTube.
I've heard of that maybe. That sounds familiar. I think maybe you mentioned it too.
Probably.
Maybe.
I don't play it too much, but the videos are less about the magic and more about the lore of the worlds and stuff.
Okay.
And then sort of tangents into real life things.
Okay, nice.
It had a 4-hour video on Revolution, which I watched.
Whoa.
I don't think I finished it, but that was.
I wanted to clean the
It was
dishes.
very well researched.
Yeah, right. Okay. Well, that's
It's very
really cool.
educational.
Wow, very cool. That's
Yeah.
so slay. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I feel like doing those kind of things can make it more like
Yeah.
I feel like more doable.
Yeah.
Something as well that helps me, and this is like when I'm cleaning my room, and I get flack for this, which is I find when I am talking to someone, I suddenly feel like the motivation that I'm like to clean.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's important that you kind of give a disclaimer and be like, I'm not ignoring you. Like it's actually helping me focus on your conversation better if I'm cleaning at the same time. Because I feel like it looks so rude. Like it looks like someone just coming in like in my having a conversation with me, and I was like yeah, and I'm just like doing cleaning at the same time. Like I'm hardly even like looking at it, but like I'm taking in everything you're saying, and like I'm able to respond. I feel like it always helps me focus.
Yeah, it's like body doubling, right?
Yeah, it's like body doubling. Yeah, exactly. But it looks rude in a way because I feel like I'm like they're coming to have a conversation with me and I'm like doing two things at once. So I feel like if you do that, maybe it's good to explain. Be like, hey.
Yeah, I think if the person knows you, like a friend or a family member, they'll probably understand what's happening.
And you have to explain initially. Then after that, I get it.
Yeah. It's even good on like Discord calls and stuff.
Well, I've never actually used. I feel like I'm very old about it. I've actually done Discord. Actually, I don't really know what it is. It's really bad. I'm not sure about.
I guess like a messaging app, but it has like servers and stuff that you can use. But it's like a call.
You can call on it.
Yeah.
Really? I just like it's like Facebook Messenger, but they're like, oh guys, join the Discord, and I really hope they're not having important discussions on it because I have no idea.
They might be.
They're talking about me behind my back and saying that I don't know about Discord.
I've had ones where like the tutors like there's a class group chat and like, you can talk to the tutor and stuff.
Oh,
and they send like notifications and things like classes
dang.
and there's FAQs usually and stuff like that.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
There's also usually just like a kitchen group chat where people just end up sending food and pet pics.
And anyone can join?
Yeah. Well, if you have a link.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
What the hell? Wow, the more you know, it's epic.
Or if you get invited or something.
Yeah, okay, wow. Heck yeah. I need to get on this Discord file.
Yeah, it's good.
Oh yeah.
Chore charts are great as well.
Chore
I've touched on
charts,
this before. But yeah, if you're like moving in with people is a great time to do it. But like,
especially when you're like allocating people to chores. So that's why that's like a visual and you can, and especially when you're able to take it off, you can kind of be like, who has not cleaned the toilet?
You can be like, you also organize it like just for yourself.
Yeah,
like you can be like, this is how often I need to do these chores.
Yeah, and like on what days.
Yeah, like
calendar. Yeah, exactly. That's really good. I think. What else is good? I think like on the module as well, we also talk about like zoning. Like when you're cleaning stuff, so like everything has its like specific place, so that way that kind of reduces the cognitive load of like when you're looking for something, there's not 8 million spots it could possibly be. It's in its specific zone.
That's great. Yeah.
So it's like, I don't know, like if you have like a shelf or different shelves and it's maybe they're like labelled or like this is the spices or this is whatever it is. So like, I don't know, or like in your room, you know where there's going to be certain things or like, I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, it is very satisfying to me personally to have like a spice rack where all the spices go and like containers for all the
There's some really cute spice racks as well. Like you can get them like on Facebook Marketplace and they're like little houses. I don't know if you guys see them, but like there's like little houses like they're so cutesy.
Yeah.
So cute. Yeah. Little vintage ones.
There is something very like satisfying about it of just like being in control of your space and making it like your place as well.
Yeah, and you feel like accomplished as well. Like when you're able to do that, I think that's great as well.
I don't know if we want to list kind of more clearly like some of the barriers
maybe,
for like cleaning, because it is important to acknowledge that, because I think if you know like what your personal barriers are, I think you can kind of go from there, like figure out some strategies. Yeah,
100%. I think barriers can be for cleaning is like sometimes if it gets really bad, I think that's maybe maybe that was when I was in my not seeing the floor of my room era, like when it would just get so bad that it was like, so I think sometimes leaving things a bit too long can increase like that can kind of like reduce our motivation to want to do it because it just feels like so overwhelming, like what a huge task, like how can I possibly tackle that?
It sort of piles up.
It piles up.
It's too much to do.
It's too much to do. Yeah, I can't. Yeah, exactly. You just feel like you don't have the capacity to be able to kind of deal with it.
If it gets to that point, I feel like it is okay to ask for help.
Yeah, exactly. Asking for help is okay. Yeah, asking for help is okay. I think normalizing that is really good as well. Like you're allowed to ask for help from people.
Kind of what I said before, but I'm not good with like anything that's too fabricated or like too dusty. Because I'll get like I get just really itchy. I don't really know why, or like if I overheat, I have to like take breaks.
That's a good strategy, taking breaks.
Taking
breaks is okay.
Take a break, have a snack, sit down for 10 minutes.
Reward yourself for getting a task done as well.
if I make the bed, I'll do like one item. Like I'll do the pillows because that's easy,
Oh yeah,
and then I'll do like the doona.
Do you have a million pillows? Are you someone who has a million pillows?
We have like 4.
That's a good.
Like
like 1, 2.
Yeah, like 2 on each side.
Yeah, 2 each. Oh, that's good. Okay, so
a normal amount, and then we have a couple of like plush.
When is it too many pillows?
More than 6.
More than 6. Okay, yeah.
On like a yeah. Well, like I sleep with like a few of them because I'm kind of particular about how I sleep. I'll sleep with like
fair.
one under my head and like one plus. I usually have a kiki chair.
Oh, cute! Okay, so cute.
Like holding size.
So cute.
But any more than that, like I'm not going to use it.
No, that's fair. That's so fair. I think that's fair. Like recognizing. I think that's as useful as well. I think in this module, I think we've talked a bit about clutter as well. So like sometimes it can help to do a clean out. So please, sometimes part of the reason maybe your space is becoming really messy is just because you have too much stuff or like things that you don't necessarily need. And so maybe it's sometimes helpful to kind of do like a spring clean in a way and get rid of the things that aren't useful anymore. Maybe like my 800 pillows in my bed that maybe create more mess than it's needed.
Yeah. And we've done a bit of like donating recently.
Okay, great. That's a good way of doing it.
Yeah, and we also like in terms of getting new stuff, like I think Talhe's put a ban on himself from like buying any new clothes this year.
Oh,
he just like has so much already.
Okay. That's good. That's
or
good.
if he finds he's got a list of like things he would allow himself to buy.
It's just like every single possible clothing, new shirts, new shoes, new t-shirts.
Well, he really wants Mary Janes.
Okay, yeah. That's valid.
Yeah, he's got like a no-buy list of like can't get any more graphic tees.
Okay.
He's got like 30-something graphic tees.
That might be enough.
Don't need any more jeans.
Okay,
like stuff like that.
Yeah, okay, fair. That's funny. Yeah, I like that. That's good. Maybe I need to start saying that more for myself. Yeah. Shout out Dante for the advice.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
You can do that with other stuff, other clothes.
Yeah, of course.
You have a lot of stuff that like you keep buying, but like you don't necessarily need it, and it's not really like bringing you as much joy as you thought it was going to bring you.
What was that? There was that Netflix like series like a couple years ago. It was like, what was her name? She was like, does this bring you joy?
I know exactly. I was going to say this as well. I know exactly.
I have no idea. I don't remember her name, but she was really good, and I feel like she was like really was like trying to get rid of like clutter and stuff like that. It was like, does it bring you joy? Yes or no? Yes. Keep it. No.
Also, like, how often do you think about this item?
Yeah.
Or use it? Because if it brings you joy, but then you don't think about it for 2 years.
Yeah.
Maybe it's not necessary to have in your life.
Yeah.
If you feel like it's like taking up space, it's not like just a decoration or something.
Yeah. I do have a bit of a controversial take. As someone who's like quite like scientifically minded, like I'm not going to base my beliefs on like kind of like rogue theories. I do have like a kind of unusual thing that makes it hard to figure stuff out, which is that I think I'm like 70% sure it's not true, but there's like 30% of me that thinks that objects have feelings. Yeah. And so I can't throw them out. And it's like I'm talking like even down to pieces of paper.
Oh,
so it's not just if it has a face, it's like it could be like a little chair. Like I was struggling when it was Curbside Collection, like I cried because I was like, they're all out in the rain, like nobody wants to like such a problem.
Yeah. I think
it makes it hard to throw stuff out sometimes.
Yeah. Sometimes it's good to take a step back as well, maybe ask a friend.
I probably don't. Instead of attributing like sentience to like inanimate objects, like I would say like this paper, like I would struggle to focus out because to me this would have feelings. Or your water bottle is probably not. I probably wouldn't go that far. But like this has feelings and this has feelings and this probably has feelings.
Would you feel okay if you like donated it to someone else, knowing that like someone else would take care of it?
Yes, that would be okay.
Because I feel bad for like environmental reasons of like just buying stuff and then it breaks really quickly and then I throw it out.
That's like a normal reason to like feel bad. No, because it's endless feeling.
I used to feel like that like when I was younger about like stuffed animals and like clothes and stuff like that. I do understand that. Something we've also been doing just to avoid getting more clutter is like we're not buying cheap IKEA furniture or anything like that anymore. Like looking on Facebook Marketplace for like antiques because they last so much longer.
That's a good idea. I've not thought of that before.
And then you can do a refurbish.
Yeah, and it also looks cool, like having a bit of like when things don't necessarily all look identical. It looks like kind of cool.
Yeah, like all of the nice like old wooden furniture, gorgeous as opposed to like like a black iron box. So,
no disrespect to people who, if anyone's listening there with like
if
box,
you're
that's
into
gorgeous
minimalism,
video.
that's
Yeah,
great for you.
minimalism. Yeah, it's fine.
Yes, minimalism is not my thing. That's the end of that sentence. It's not my thing, but I understand where it comes from, because a lot of the times, like, the cheapest thing that you think you can afford at that moment is also kind of the most basic, boring, and then it doesn't end up lasting as long, so you end up spending more money to buy more stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Just being a bit more thoughtful about it.
Yeah, what you purchase initially. Yeah.
Taking
That
more
helps
time
reduce
is
clutter
not
as
an
well.
urgent thing.
Yeah.
So maybe some closing thoughts about motivation around the home and what we've talked about. What was your key takeaway?
I guess maybe obviously that chores are hard, and like acknowledging that they can be hard, especially if you're neurodiverse as well, and like finding the motivation to do them, and then once you find the motivation to do them, like managing maybe the sensory sensitivities that come with that. So like having awareness of that as a first step is important. I guess then the next thing would be how we can make those, maybe like creating a list of like what chores we have to do and when, and like even prioritizing them. And then I guess once we know that, then how can we make those chores more fun, or like how can we like maybe delegate them to certain people who prefer certain tasks or whatever, kind of like with you and your partner. So I guess maybe that's like the
teamwork is really great.
Teamwork is great. If you've got no one, then you can use a podcast or watch a YouTube video or something like that. Those kind of things. What about you? What takeaways do you have?
I mean, obviously when you hear the words like motivation around the home and chores and organisation and stuff, it doesn't sound the most exciting, but it's about like making sure you're comfortable in your home, so you can feel safe and comfortable, but also so you can like get on with the other things in your life and not have that stressing you out in the background.
That does an additional cognitive load.
We were trying to think of the saying. The best we came up with was, you can't water the plants when the house is on fire. But you kind of have to take care of your like baseline needs sometimes before you can go out and do all the fun things.
Especially when the stuff is like kind of like you can't really, they're kind of unavoidable, and so they're kind of like empowering you to feel capable and confident and able to achieve those things.
It sucks that like chores are just an infinite thing. But they kind of are, so we have to think of some ways to deal with them. Otherwise it's just going to keep piling up.
Exactly. Very true.
We've just talked a little bit about this today, obviously. The life skills module, which we're sort of drawing this from, it goes a lot more in detail if you want any specific tips and tricks and strategies. That module is running on Tuesday, May 5th. So if anyone wants to come say hi, join the module, let us know.
Be there. Hell yeah.
And thank you for watching. Thank you for joining me.
Of course, thank you for having me. Thank you for watching, everyone.
Hopefully you've heard something that you can relate to, or found something that you can maybe do in your own life. And we'll see you in the next one.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.